Ruin Friends Garden Center.
To run this garden center, we have to address the materials and supplies needed. First, we'll need a wide variety of different plants to sell as our main source of profit. This means that we will have to purchase seeds, plugs, and other plants from suppliers. Second, we have to ensure that the conditions are right for growing and maintaining these plants. This includes the right temperature and adequate sunlight and moisture. This will ensure that the plants remain in top condition until it reaches the consumer. Third, the plants will require other components such as fertilizer, compost or soil, and water. Finally, proper building and decor is required to both attract customers into the garden center while creating a safe environment for the plants. This includes proper greenhouses, pots for the plants, as well as other decorations. The supply chain that we will be using requires a continuous flow model, as we will be purchasing plugs and other plants from suppliers in bulk with little variation. The first step would be to purchase plugs from suppliers. Next, we have to transport the plants from the suppliers to the garden center. At the garden center, maintenance and growing of the plants must occur. From here, plants can either be directly sold to consumers, or they can be packaged and bundled into pre-made pots to sell as promotional bundles. From there, they can be distributed to consumers. To appeal to the largest customer base, we will have a wide variety of different products. This includes plugs, which people can purchase to grow their own plants, as well as bundle deals, which will appeal to customers as they provide a lot of different related plants in a very easily accessible way. Additionally, we will be offering customizable pots for the plants as well as stuffed animals. Finally, we will have different activities that will increase customer engagement, such as picking their own vegetables or picking food from a garden to feed animals.
There will be many plants on display in front of the admissions office, which is this red blob. They're designed to be quick and easy to grab, like in Superstore. The cashier station will be next to the admissions office, so customers coming here specifically for the plants will not have to purchase a ticket to the adventure park as well. Additionally, there will be a small indoor greenhouse. This greenhouse is movable and is made up of a wire frame and a tent covering. It will ensure constant conditions for the plants, so if unexpected circumstances like hail happens, we can shield the plants from any damage. We are also able to control the conditions inside the greenhouse for certain exotic plants that may have special needs. To reduce costs and maintain low wastes, we must be as sustainable as possible. This can include interacting composting activities, like worm composting bins, where children can learn about the natural processes of the ecosystems around us. We can also reuse water using irrigation techniques like self-watering trays and a rainwater collection system. We can also make our supplies out of recyclable materials like biodegradable pots and peat pots. There are certain incentives that we will give to our volunteers to maximize the amount that apply. This includes a free Cobb's Adventure Park Pass on the day they volunteer, volunteer hours and experience, and an opportunity for them to help the community and environment. Because of COVID-19, there has been an influx of odd online volunteering gigs. However, the opportunity to work at this garden center is more interactive and meaningful to those who search for a program they can commit themselves to. We can advertise at high schools and universities, as many students are looking for volunteer hours. There are many student clubs at universities, like the Environmental Science Students Association at the University of Calgary. In addition, we can market using social media platforms and websites like Youth Central.
Marketing can be broken down into three components: events and activities which appeal to youths, social media, and partnerships. The three main groups that we'll be targeting are families with young children, students, and adults. So, how do people become aware of our center? Well, because social media has become so widespread, we can utilize an online platform to help showcase the plants, our mission, and give daily updates. We can also create an online website which will help aid in accessibility and convenience to people who might be interested, and it can run all year long and sell items such as stuffed animals, pots, fun activities for families, seeds, and other indoor plants to help bring in profits throughout the year. By adding our mission, supporting animals in need, people will be more incentivized to buy our products and donate to a good cause. Because the garden center is near the parking lot, people who visit Cobbs Park will inevitably pass through our center. People are able to get benefits if they buy at our center and can feed the animals, which is extremely appealing to young children, and get a discounted price at Cobbs Park. Moreover, the philanthropic need and rhetorical appeal will incentivize them to donate to a good cause, so we're able to both promote Cobbs Park while spreading word of Rue and Friends Garden Center. Referral programs will help promote the center, and if we are to pursue other partnerships, we can do so with organizations that have similar missions to ours, such as Calgary Animal Services Center. Moreover, Junior Achievement helps promote student businesses, and students are the backbone to the layout of this project. So let's take a look into the sales of plants and what consumers are looking for. So, because of COVID-19 and lockdowns, people have more time on their hands, and many have found new hobbies and started things such as gardening. The need of plants has risen through trends, especially through the indoor houseplant trend and eating healthy. Although this is a statistic found in the United States, Canada is a sister country of the US and has closely related trends. Recently, it's been extremely trendy to purchase products made sustainably and from local owners. People are willing to pay higher prices for these items and even higher for products which donate a certain amount of money or contribute towards a cause, and in our case, helping animals.
Because of COVID, families are looking for healthier choices in their diet, which includes vegetables that aren't grown with an excessive amount of pesticides. You may be wondering how we can compete against other vegetable or fruit picking farms. Our farm is relatively closer to the city and in a more convenient location compared to the other farms that are typically on the edge of the city or even just outside. Families can buy bundles of vegetables or they can pick their own. And the location is just more convenient for them. This works in our favor. But secondly, children are also just overall intrigued by the idea of picking your own vegetables. And they can also decorate their own flower pots, participate in the events that we have set up, and interact with the animals that we have. With more time on our hands, many people have been trying out new hobbies and skills. This includes gardening for many people. Recently, people have been advocating for buying plants through sustainable methods. People are willing to pay for these plants despite the higher prices. Knowing that you are both supporting local businesses and animals, adults will be more incentivized to purchase a plant. We can appeal to the youth by directly involving ourselves with student organizations. So we can sell plants at schools, we can get involved with school clubs, and we can also advertise at these schools about helping these animals and buying products or going to our garden center. A certain association, such as the Agricultural Life and Environmental Sciences Graduate Students Association at the University of Alberta, is an example of the type of association we could get involved with. Secondly, we can also get involved with field trips. Many schools already go on field trips to Cobbs, and we can also be a part of the field trip by informing and spreading awareness about plants and animals. Lastly, we can appeal to the youth by setting up children's activities. An example we've already brought up is decorating your own pot plant, but we can also have a direct collaboration with Cobbs Parks, where we can access a wide variety of ideas and materials while providing and increasing their profit. Other solutions to bring in products would be an additional product line, such as stuffed animals or chocolate, that can be bought with a percentage of the proceeds going to a charity. This is going to incentivize people to purchase these products, knowing that they are contributing to a cause. Secondly, we have a concept of adopting a kangaroo, which isn't actually adopting, but essentially these people are giving monthly funds for these kangaroos, so they are quote unquote adopting a kangaroo. And lastly, we can set up more billboards and advertisements around Calgary so that more people are more aware of our garden center and they are more likely to go to our garden center. Thank you.